Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am his Grand Cat, and today we're going to be checking out Lights Out. But first of all, we're going to pro our double heroic Stephanie Vacure. Of course, she doesn't have her 5 variants, but you don't need that. You can get the variants afterwards. And there we go, there is our double heroic Stephanie Vacure. I have just managed to come back from Washington. I was on holiday. We're also going to get our first Pro Royal Rumble Fusion. Again, I've been on holiday for an entire week, so I am a little bit behind, which is a Royal Rumble Fusion Candice LeRae, the Poison Pixie herself. And there is what the Pro Fusion animation looks like. Ah, that's quite cool. It's got the lightning going on in the background, the little countdown timer. And unfortunately, we don't need this EO Sky any longer, which is a real shame considering I won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it. But as you can see here from our left arrows, we have our Candice LeRae that does have a little cut-in animation, and we've got our Becky Lynch, our Poison Pixie Candice LeRae, and of course our Fortified 1 Liv Morgan. And soon enough we're going to have a Pro Valhalla Valentine's Day card as well. So unfortunately we don't actually need this Liv Morgan, nor do we need these EO Skies, nor do we need the Alexa Bliss or the Raquel Rodriguez either. So we're going to get rid of all of them. We're also going to get rid of Jillia because we need to make space. We're at 506 of 500 here, which is absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to keep the Rhea Ripley for as long as I want, as long as I can, just because I like the look of it. It's obviously fallen out of the power scale here, and I think at some point we might need to get rid of one of either Rhea or Becky Lynch over here. So I may want to do that at some point as well, but I'm going to keep the Naomi because this is a very, very cool special edition card. So that is how I work with these left arrows. Let's take a quick look at the rest of our combined rolls once again. So because we don't need this EO Sky, we are going to just combine them here. And there we go, there is a Pro Royal Rumble 25 EO Sky. I'm still going to work on getting this left arrow fusion Obafemi. I just need to get them their matches up, is what I'm trying to say. And we've also got the table there and so on and so forth. Now, what other combined rolls do we have? Let's take a quick look here. I don't know if I care about this Mr. Stone. Oh, that's just Invasion. Okay, that one doesn't matter. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get rid of some cards here so that we can go into WrestleMania Forever, and then we can trade in these cards. Because you're allowed to trade in any of the WrestleMania ones. And obviously, the higher points you've got here, the more that you want to have a higher multiplier. So there's a 3.5 multiplier, there's a 4.0, 4.5 multiplier. We've got Mr. Stone. Okay, well if we've got that, then we really don't need these. In fact, actually I might just make a pro of them. Let's check and see what ones it is that we need to keep. But unfortunately, you're not allowed to trade them in until you're under 500 cards. And once again, I will say it once, I've said it before, and I will say it once again, that if there was some option for me to pay some amount of money to increase this number, I would be more than willing to do it. So Cat Daddy, if you are listening, if you give Grand Cat some kind of option that's like however much to increase this amount, I would be happy to pay it, because I am sick and tired of trying to keep hold of all these legacy cards, and every single new tier I'm having to delete more and more cards just to try and make some space. We are of course going to keep the Fortified 1 up arrow Bianca Belair as well. But now let's see here. I think we're going to combine just these two level zeros. Make that Silver Star, give us the Pro. But what I want us to check here is if we go into WrestleMania Forever and we check out the multiplier, does that increase Nope, it's still 4.0. So it doesn't matter whether it's a pro or if it's a single, it's still a multiplier of 4.0. But just to show you what happens, if we go ahead and do this and then we do that, so that would be 1020. Go to try and trade it in. It doesn't allow it because we've already reached the maximum amount of cards. So what we need to do is we need to get rid of 6 cards before we do anything else. So what 6 cards are we going to get rid of? That is the question. Well, let's lock down our Stephanie Vercure first of all. That seems to make sense. And here's a bunch of the cards that we are getting rid of. Now, who's we've got in the Performance Center? It is big old X-Pac, Sean Waltman himself. So let's go ahead and train him up, and we will give you a Julia. And X-Pac is now complete. Next up, let's go and get that Stephanie Vercure. We'll get her up to level 105. And how are we going to do that? We won't get rid of the Alexa Bliss just yet. We'll keep hold of her for just a little while longer. I think if we do that, well, that would be max level. Okay, let's try that. That's level 54. I just need to get rid of one more card. My goodness. So if we get rid of the Alexa Bliss, unfortunately, it would prevent us from getting the pro that we will get from just a few minutes from when we finish this Alexa Bliss. Weirdly, the event ends in 3 hours and 56 minutes. It's very unusual because normally we are well ahead of schedule. Normally we do it with more than 12 hours left, but I think people didn't really care enough because there wasn't a dual card in this one. It just only goes up to Royal Rumble 25. So that might be the reason why there. Let's take a look at our male up arrows, actually. So we don't need this Jimmy Uso, and I don't think we need this Johnny Gargano or Otis either. Let's take a look at the rest of our arrows, actually. Let's see here, in terms of right arrows. We can get the Pro Gunther now, actually. But we'll do that in just a second. And because of that means we don't need this Xavier Woods. Let's take a look at left arrows. Okay, once we pro this Obafemi, we aren't going to need this Uncle Howdy either. So we can get rid of him. And we can get rid of this Chad Gable as well. Okay, I think that's all we're looking to get rid of there. Let's take a look at our females. Female down arrows. Not looking the best. Not looking the best at all, unfortunately. Yeah, we're going to need some dual down arrow cards, I'm pretty sure. Up arrows, we're going to have that fortified 1 Bianca Belair. We can get rid of the Maxine Dupree, and I think we can get rid of this Bianca Belair as well. I think I'm going to get rid of this Chelsea Green. But I don't really want to get rid of the Chelsea Green because we've got the Chelsea Green hat support. That increases her toughness quite a bit. In terms of right arrows, yeah, we can get rid of the Charlotte Flair. We'll keep the Nikita Lyons for just now, but unfortunately didn't get the Pro Lyra, didn't get the Zarya or the Nia Jax either, so we can get rid of all of those. And then lastly, the left arrows, we have quite a few of those. I think we might even get to the point where we don't need this Liv Morgan. I think we're going to get rid of this Becky Lynch, actually. Because we've got both Rhea and Becky, and this Becky Lynch is just an infinitely stronger version of this one. So that makes sense to me. And we will have the Pro Valentine's Day Valhalla as well. We'll get the Pro of that. Okay. So now let's see here. Stephanie Vicure, let's see, what can we now get rid of reasonably? I think we'll just get rid of Otis here. That puts us to 499. And what that allows us to do is go into WrestleMania Forever. Now we can trade off some of these things. You know what, actually, we're going to keep these two. And we're just going to do this. And we're going to go for, we've got a 4 multiplier there. We've got 2 multipliers times 4. Another couple there. So basically what we need to do is we need to try and keep hold of our supports and our WrestleMania cards, because those are the important things. I think we'll use a 3.5 on this one. We're going to trade that in. Okay, we really didn't need either of those cards, but what it did do was it gave us some increased rewards, and let's go ahead and claim our first WrestleMania Forever reward. There's a Grayson Waller slowly loading in from Ronan tier. We've got a couple of Royal Rumble cards. We've got a W Universe and a Charisma t-shirt. There's another Royal Rumble card. It's Caden Carter. Wow, it really does give you a lot of cards, doesn't it? And there's a new card discovered in there. Wow. Oh, we've missed the first one. Okay, let's go ahead and grab that as well. So there you can see there's a ton of rewards from doing this. Alright, now let's trade some things in. Actually, can we? Oh, let's do Ronin cards as well. That's interesting. And Tundra cards as well. So what we're really looking for is like the WrestleMania 34 and WrestleMania 35 cards, and they would be the better ones. Let's go with this, and we'll go with another 3.5. Now we need to get rid of even more cards. Oh my god. So I need to get rid of 23 more cards. Without... Okay, I need to decide what ones are useless. I really hate this. See this whole lockdown thing, you know, that it prevents you from... I mean, like, I'm going to get rid of the cards, and it's like, no, you're not allowed to get rid of these cards until you're at less than 500 spaces. God, I hate WSOP cards sometimes. Okay, I think I'm going to go and do this off camera. What I wanted to do was I wanted to do the lights out mode, but I think... Actually, am I allowed to? Okay, we're allowed to do this just now. I didn't think it would let me do it. Okay, welcome to Lights Out. Find the superstars on the game board to win prizes. Okay, got it. So I guess we are just picking randomly. We're trying to get these characters up here. Okay, that didn't help. That was AJ Styles. Okay, we've got a Randy Orton. It's a Grayson Waller. How many X's are we allowed? Or do we just keep going until we get a row? And we're getting a lot of X's. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, we've got 5 picks left, 4 picks left. Oh my goodness, is it even possible to do this anymore? I don't think with one more I can get anything here. So we can purchase more picks with credits. So 5 more costs 100 picks. Okay, let's try it. Okay. Alright, we're getting somewhere. Is it another 100 for... Oh no, it's 200 now. Alright, we'll keep going. Just to see what it looks like when you actually get some of these packs. Am I just incredibly unlucky with this? Okay, we're spending another 350 here. Oh my goodness. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left to get. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 left. And we've got 5 picks left to do it. Okay, so we've got this row here. We've won a prize. Good. Okay. Oh, we've got a second one. A second row. Oh, and we've got a row across as well. Alright, let's see if we can get the big one for grabbing everything. Since we are close to it. We've got 1 pick left and we need to get 3 more. Okay. So I think we will continue. I expect it to be 500 that time. Okay, so we only need to get this 1 Miz, and then we've got everything. Then we can see what all the prizes look like on the Lights Out. Now I'm going to try this one. Okay, so we've got 3 picks left. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 left. We got him. And that should be everything unlocked. Okay, I'm going to screenshot that. That might be the thumbnail. And we can still get 2 more draft picks. Okay, so we've got 12 packs left to go here, so let's see what we get. We are going to be at like 1,000 cards, aren't we? Oh, the plus side gives us some credits back, so that's nice. Some Legion knee pads. There's big old Batista. Sami Zayn. It's given us a couple of supports as well, so that's helpful. I think we just reached exactly 100,000 credits there. Shinsuke Nakamura. Opening a lot of packs, but we're not getting a tremendous amount of things that we really care about. I think that's new. It was Paul Eldring that used to be the plus power to deck. So that Paul Eldring has now been replaced by manager Zelina Vega because Paul Eldring was released from WWE. So that's interesting. That's new. That's cool. There's an Arcane Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, we got the Damien Priest. And you can actually see the Damien Priest coming up. That's really cool. Actually, I'm going to screenshot that. Wow. And there we are. There is Punishment Martinez. Oh, it's because it shows you the back of the card. That's awesome. Okay, so we got the Damien Priest. That's cool. And some Royal Rumble elbow pads. So that was in pack 9. That's pretty cool. There's Nia Jax. If I want to go ahead and make the pro, I don't think I've got rid of her yet. Or maybe I did. I'm not sure. Okay, so we got lucky with the Punishment Martinez, the Damien Priest. I'm not sure how much more we're going to get off of this. So this is pack number 10. I presume that pack number 12 will be the last one, the one for getting all of them. So I'm expecting pack number 12 to be the special one. We've got 16 more in this pack here. Okay, so this is the last pack, and well, we got a Punishment Martinez out of it. But other than that, I'm not sure how much of this we really cared about. That's pretty cool. Let's go with the Nia Jax. Now you can see all the rest of the cards that we got from this. I'm guessing that there's a lot of this that we can use to trade in. This one's cool as well. I'm going to keep this Zelina Vega. And we'll keep this Royal Rumble elbow pad. I'm not sure if we need the rest of them. Okay, so that's what the lights out match looks like. Looks like it costs a little bit of credits to get there. Let's take a look at the rest of the store and see if there's anything else we want to grab at the moment. And in 2 days, this is going to increase. That's going to swap over. So it should swap over to Elimination Chamber cards. And I suspect the Elimination Chamber cards are probably going to be John Cena and... oh my goodness. Who won the... Oh, Bianca Belair. Bianca Belair won the Women's Elimination Chamber. Of course it was Bianca Belair. I had in my mind, like, I remember Alexa Bliss, and I wanted Alexa Bliss to win. I was like, who the... And it's, yeah, Bianca. And also, we've got exactly 100,000 super coins as well, so that's pretty crazy. And also, do remember to use your Pixie Dust coins if you haven't done so already. You've only got an hour and 40 minutes left at the point of recording, which means you probably have even less time than that at the point you're watching this. And you can see we're now up to 616 cards of the 500. W Supercard, if you are listening, for the love of God, let us just trade in cards without having to have less than 500 cards, because this is going to be a freaking nightmare to try and do anything with. So now I'm going to have to get rid of over 116, well, 117 cards I need to get rid of before I'm able to actually trade in any cards for WrestleMania. So that is going to be an absolute nightmare. Well, that is going to be it for this little video, folks, and I really hope that you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, actually, It doesn't let you swap the image. That's interesting. So it seems that the image is just stuck there. Now what I want to see here actually is, do I have another Damien Priest? Surely I must. There we go. Now can I swap the image to those new cards that flip over? No, okay, so it doesn't let you. So unfortunately the cards that flip over mean that you don't get to, like, they're equivalent of kind of special edition cards like this, where you can't change the image and you cannot use the image on any other cards, whereas with the regular dual cards you can swap the image from any previous ones. So that's something to know, because that isn't something that has been noted, which is really, really unfortunate, because that means that with this WrestleMania Forever, the main thing that I really want from this is to get this version of The Rock, and it means that we won't be able to use that image on any other card. It'll just be locked into that one, because it's also a flip card. So that's very unfortunate. Ah, that sucks. Damn you, W Supercard. Giving us something that we want and then not allowing us to use it in the way that we want to use it. Yeah. Well, that is going to be it for this little video, and I really hope you've all enjoyed. And if you did enjoy it, please give me a like, share, and subscribe. And if you are subscribed, make sure you click that notification icon so you can see when more of these glorious little videos go out. And we shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye, everybody.